Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love Green Day!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor, and our executive producer, sound engineer, my lovely wife, Lindsay.
Dude, I didn't even look at that screen, and I knew that was number 7.
Fucking nailed it. Welcome back, Taylor.
Welcome back.
How's life?
Really good. You guys want some updates?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all,
People
yesterday,
tend to only listen to the first 10 minutes of our show, so they really love your updates, and that's all.
yeah. Well, I'll make this one kind of quick. So yesterday, I woke up to an email saying that we didn't have class because my professor wasn't feeling well. So I said, heck yeah, buddy. And I went back to sleep. So then this morning, I woke up to finish writing a paper that was due at 10 a.m. And I looked at my phone and I got an email from that professor's husband, who is also my professor, saying, hey guys, sorry to tell you, no class today. So I had class canceled twice.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I finished my paper and I went right back to sleep. So I literally didn't have anything until physics today. And then today, I already told Harley this. So this is more for Lindsay and our listeners. So then today, I'm driving. I had to go get gas. And then I went to the gas station that also has a Dunkin' attached to it. So I got gas first, and I'm driving through the line at Dunkin'. And then I roll down my window. I give him my card. I have Dylan on the phone with me. Okay? And the guy goes, oh, it was declined. I said, oh. And Dylan went, oh, you broke? And I was like, dang, that's embarrassing. So I went ahead and I was just throwing my other cards. I was like, try these, I guess. So I gave him my credit card. And then he said, the guy was like, you know what it is? He said, did you get gas? And I said, yeah. And he said, it happens to me all the time. He said, if you get gas, then sometimes your bank will freeze because you use it at the pump. I said, oh my gosh, mine actually does it all the time. Now you're saying that because I have Huntington, like it's a little silly. Like they randomly will be like, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that was a lie. I knew I was broke. That's not why.
Oh, no.
I knew. So anyway, but guy was like genuine. He was like, no, I'm pretty sure this is why. I said, you know what, buddy, you're right. So anyway, so I get my coffee. That was only $3 for anyone that cares.
Mm-hmm.
It was a $3 coffee. My card got declined.
Are you gonna give your Cash App at the end of this story?
I am. so actually, let me pull it up.
You might as well, right?
If anyone wants to
if
cash
anyone gives Taylor money, at least I know people listen.
Please, can we put this clip on Instagram?
We can.
Watch it be me that sends her money.
Well,
at least someone listen.
I don't have Cash App. I'd Venmo you, but I don't have Cash App.
So after I get my card back, I'm booking at the class. I also only put $7 in my gas tank. I need everyone to know that this trip total was $10.
Funny.
I get to class.
It's the most relatable story. We've all been there.
I check my bank account. It's at negative 55 cents. Luckily, when Dylan was here, he so graciously cash apped me $13 for something. Oh, I was cracking up. He cash apped me $13, so I just went ahead and expedited that. Yeah, into my bank account. So I now have $12.75 in there. Anyways, that's how my day went.
Did he ever tell you the time that it was the morning of his birthday? I don't know if this was this past school year or the year prior. And I said, hey, I want to buy you breakfast for your birthday. And his birthday's the 14th. My first paycheck of the school year is the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So I take him and I'm in front of him, and I'm like, here's my card.
And
they're like, it doesn't cover everything. And I was like, huh. And they were like, it's fine. Like, they already sent and like handed me my stuff. And then I told them when I was paying, and I was like, hey, you know, he's my husband. I'm buying him stuff too. And they were like, okay, like, that's nice, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, it's not enough. And I was like,
Oh,
just charge him.
just charge him all of it, actually. I think I remember him telling me that because he was like, it's crazy. I had to buy my own birthday breakfast.
I felt so bad.
That's so funny. We've all been there, though.
Are we just sharing poor stories?
I mean, I remember when my Apple got declined. So
Because isn't it like 50 cents or something, or like $1?
it's literally like 49 cents.
Yeah,
It got declined. My Apple storage
yeah.
declined. I looked at it, I said, wow, that's crazy. But as soon as money went in my bank account, they took that 50 cents right out.
Oh yeah, they do.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they do. They don't fuck around.
Oh,
I've run out of
remember,
storage so much that I'm up to $10 a month.
Holy shit!
dang.
Yeah.
Could not be me. Can I shamelessly plug my my Cash App?
Yeah. Go for it. Taylor's gonna
Okay.
plug her Cash App.
Guys, if you want to help a broke girl out, $1 a day will feed a Taylor in need.
All of them.
She'll get 2 apples at Sheets.
This
In the
Taylor,
arms
Taylor
of
Swift.
the
Yeah, no.
angel. All right, so we got $Tay TAY 112001. So if anyone listening wants to send me $1, that'd be pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. $10 fucking a month on
That's insane.
storage?
Yeah.
How do you know how much storage that is?
Do you know how many pictures I have?
That's fucking great.
That's crazy. When I just upped mine by like the cheapest one when I was switching phones over because I didn't have enough like storage to switch over. The cheapest one is so much. I couldn't
Isn't it,
imagine what
3 times
$10.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you think,
That's
listen,
insane.
so I've had an iPhone a little bit prior to when you and I started dating.
mhm.
You and I will be together in June for 10 years. That's 10
Mhm.
years worth of pictures. And that's not even all of them because
you save
through
all of
I
those
save
pictures.
everything.
Oh, yeah, no,
But
fuck
through
that.
Wow.
the years before the storage thing was a thing, I'd have to go in and delete and delete and delete and delete and delete. I've deleted so many pictures.
Hmm.
Let me tell you
Um,
how many I have. It's bad.
So since we're sharing poor stories, I remember I was
8,784.
Fuck, that's so many pictures.
Oh, I want to see how many pictures I have. Continue. Sorry, buddy.
I was a senior in high school, and me and Mike, shout out Mike Taylor. You remember
Schmike.
Mike?
Schmike.
We went to school on E in my red Cavalier, and just barely. I mean, that thing was puttering as I parked it in the parking lot. There was no way we were getting that car home that afternoon. And we went through school asking people for like $1 or $0.25 or whatever they could spare. And at the end of the day, we had like $7 or $8. And I had to get somebody to let me borrow a gas can and drive me to a gas station to fill up that gas can, then take it back to school and put it in my car. So
Yo, that's rough. That's how I felt getting gas today. Because, okay, I love Dylan. However, he has made it a bad habit of saying, no, you have enough gas to get there. Because I'm crazy. So I always put in, like, when I think it's a little down, I'm like, oh, I need to go get gas. And he's like, honey, no, you don't. Like, you're going to be fine.
That must be a Florida thing. Because Keith does that shit to me all
my car,
the time.
If the speedometer, or not speedometer, the gas thing.
Yeah.
This far from me.
Yeah.
I was like, I was on the phone with him. I said, yo, I don't know. I was like, this might be a bad idea because it was 10 miles to get like to the gas station. I said, I don't know, man. I was like, you played me. I thought I was gonna make it. He said, well, flip it over. Let me see. So I took the thing. I was parked safely. I feel like I should say that. But I took the phone off the thing and I turned it around. He went, ooh. He said, honestly, I thought you had more than that. I said I'm not gonna make it. He said no. Even if he goes, if you're on E, you still got 20 miles. You'll be fine.
Keith, literally in the truck. I get in my truck. It's on E. I texted him. I'm like, hey, you left my truck on E again. He was like, even if the gas light comes on, man, you got 50 miles. You're fine.
Literally. It's got to be a Florida thing. He said that, and
Gotta
I
be
was
a
like, I
Florida
just
thing.
don't think you're right.
Those Florida boys built different.
They're built poor.
Oh,
What's your
boy.
excuse?
I
He's
should've
a
been
Florida boy at heart.
Anything new in your life?
I have Teacher of the Year banquet next week.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I made a giant leprechaun trap with my kids today, and we made a maze and we colored
Did you
it.
catch anything?
We won't know until Monday.
Oh, okay.
And we made a maze in the inside of this, I mean, probably like the size of your desk size
Damn.
box. And I cut the side of it up, and I cut another cardboard box, and we made a big maze inside of it. And we drew fake coins, and we drew fake 4-leaf clovers to distract it. And then I had to come up with this contraption for the door to close.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all this string that's attached to a little flap door thing, and then a bag of chalk that when it falls up, because it's on the counter, when it falls off the counter, the door then shuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How's it going to close? What are you going to do? How's it going to close? And I said, if you don't go sit down, we're not doing this 70 times.
Sounds like physics.
Oh my God.
Physics.
But in first grade, and none of them understand it. So I had to figure it out.
You should have looked at him and said, F equals MA. Go sit down. E equals
don't know
MC
that.
squared. I'm learning that now in physics.
F equals ML. Fuck my life.
Or force equals mass times length, depending on how you look at it.
Well, for those of you listening, this is the Hook and Bridge podcast show. We are a music show.
Yeah, I guess we should have said that.
And we do the music things, talk about music, everything music. You name it, we talking about it. We have an Instagram. We've got a merch line. Our YouTube page is divided amongst different H&B products. We've got H&B Vlogs, which is Taylor's baby.
Don't plug it. Okay,
Then
guys,
we have
I'm going through something, all right?
Then we have H&B Gaming, which is, I would say, me and Lindsay's baby.
Mhm.
And then there will be a third one coming soon. I have a really fun idea. Anyone that has known me for any period of time knows that one of my favorite things to do is complain
Same. It's got to be a Cornell trait.
and critique things. So I think my personal new thing is going to be a critique thing. I don't know the extent of what that's going to be, but
Okay.
looking forward to it.
I love it.
So, let's talk some news, Taylor.
News. Let me pull it up, guys. I'm prepared.
Take your time.
Take my time.
No rush. No rush.
Is it this? Is it gonna let me open it? Guys, all of my
It's time for breaking news with Harley.
You stole my thunder, that's crazy.
Here you go. You can say it here. It's time for breaking news with Taylor. You sound like Muppets.
I look like a Muppet.
Yeah, I mean, you really do.
You guys like it?
That's funny.
So,
Buddy, I think you should do the breaking news today.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah, it seems like up your alley. I
Well,
also don't know how to pronounce this name, so maybe you should.
no. I mean, Taylor,
He can't read English
if we
words.
think anybody is going to pronounce that name, it's not this guy.
Actually, I just read of what the outcome could be, and maybe you shouldn't do this.
There's no
We
possible
might
way
get
that my
canceled.
pronunciation of this name is not going to get us in some sort of trouble. All right. So, Taylor, JT had a Tiny Desk concert. Do we know who JT is?
JT
I think we
York
do.
from Degrassi.
Do you know
I
who
think
it
we
is?
know.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin fucking Timberlake had a Tiny Desk concert.
Ooh, I'm
Mhm.
excited for
Came
that.
out 4 hours ago. For those of you listening, this is from Friday.
Also,
so.
he had a different concert thing that happened yesterday or the day before somewhere. Didn't pay attention to where it was, but all the rest of NSYNC also came out and they performed some songs.
Oh.
Yup.
Wow.
There wasn't a whole lot going in the world of music right now. There was some stuff about Olivia Rodrigo that I
Eh.
didn't really want to dive too deep into. Something
we probably
about.
shouldn't.
Oh, do you know about it?
Are you talking about the things that were passed in her concert?
Yeah, I don't know the whole story. I just saw that the headline and I was
I-
like,
yeah,
not really,
I was like,
not really
maybe-
our thing.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. It's not our thing, and we should keep that as
Fair.
so.
But this other article is really sad. But let's talk about JT's Tiny Desk concert. I am a big fan of Tiny Desk concerts.
And I am a big fan of Justin Timberlake.
I haven't watched.
I'm a big fan of life,
except for the Britney issue.
I have not seen this one yet, but when we're done with this recording, I'm gonna watch it. I watched 311's yesterday or the day before.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
It was really good. They did a fantastic job. If you don't know, Tiny Desk Concert is an NPR series where it's just a really intimate, small concert. They usually do like 3 or 4 songs.
Usually
at the
acoustic.
NPR. Yeah, usually acoustic, and they do it at the NPR office in their little like cubicle area.
In DC.
Is it in DC?
I'm pretty sure.
We should confirm that.
We looked it up the last time.
We should confirm that. Where is Tiny
Desk
concert
It's an S.
concert filmed?
DC.
It is in Washington, D.C. NPR headquarters in Washington, D.C. We should go.
Let's do it.
I'm sure tickets are crazy expensive.
I don't want to go like see a show. I just want to like go look at it. I'm sure that won't cost much. Just take some pictures. Meet the people that are behind the actual organization. Anyways, Justin Timberlake, Tiny Desk. This next piece of news is very sad. Very sad news. So sad.
So sad.
The inventor of the first karaoke machine, his name is
Do you need
Sensei?
Hold my face while you read.
My super intelligent school teacher wife is now going to pronounce.
I'm going to say Shigechi Nagishi.
Thank you. Died at age 100. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
He's up in the clouds singing "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Yeah, he was Japanese, I believe. From what I read.
You could read that one?
Yeah.
Huh.
And there was a specific name. I don't remember the name of the first karaoke machine, but anyways, R.I.P. to him. Really sad.
R.I.P.
We love karaoke here. Specifically blind karaoke.
Oh. Crappyoke.
Crappyoke, some may call it. My favorite episode that we've done, the viewers' least favorite episode that we've done. Moving on, why don't we talk about that thing that I did that I didn't really promote very well? I did a interview on the Pick a Disc podcast that is up and out into the world, where I broke down AJR's OK Orchestra album track by track. It was very fun. I listened back to it and I despise.
You loathe.
I loathe the fact that I say the word a lot.
Yeah.
I am going to work on that this year.
I listened to the first 5 seconds. I will listen to it. I didn't realize how long it was.
It's a longie.
It's a long one.
2 hours.
Yeah, so I need to I want to listen to it in the 2 hour span, so I need to have 2 hours where I can listen to it. Do you see what I'm saying?
the girl that I teach guitar to, fuck. The girl that I teach guitar to, her mom, Schmether,
Schmither. Sorry.
listened to it. I sent
Aw.
the link to
Aw.
anybody that had an Apple phone that I got. So I just sent it out into the
That's
world.
so nice.
And she was one of the people that I sent it to because she has an iPhone. And she texted me back and she said, this was a very interesting interview, and talked about it. And then she, at the end of it, said hashtag missing sock or something like that because of the sock song.
Aw.
Yeah. So
That's
so
so
nice.
sweet.
shout out Schmether.
Schmether.
Personal thing. We were talking about, because I was telling my kids, how many days and stuff we have until spring break. And, everybody was like, well, I'm doing this on spring break and I'm doing this. And then finally, they always want to know me, which I've never really had a whole class that's like, well, I want you to vote too, or I want to know what you're doing too. And they're so interested in what, I'm doing.
Aw,
So
that's
I
so
told them
sweet.
how we are going to go to the AJR concert. And they were like, who's that? So of course, I pull up Go Noodle, because that's the thing that we do in school. And they have Kids Bop that redoes songs.
Bang.
And one of them is Bang. And they're like,
Yes.
I know this song. Kids Bop steals these songs. And I was like, oh, God, we got to get into this. But yeah, they were super excited that I was going to a concert.
Aw,
Yeah.
that makes my heart happy.
This is great news for the podcast. Lindsay and I got VIP packages for this concert.
Yes.
And we're going to FaceTime Taylor from
Yes.
the VIP package.
You got to
so
make sure
that-
you're allowed.
Yeah, I got to make sure I'm allowed. But
Mhm.
if I am allowed, she's going to get to say hello to the brothers as well. We're all going to meet the
I'm
brothers.
so excited. They are my husbands, if anyone cares. And yes, I have 3 of them.
So
I've
Well,
decided
one of them
to
is
not
married
choose.
getting married to somebody else.
That's okay.
Okay.
We can all hang out and vibe.
very excited.
Yes.
Very exciting things.
So, fuck.
So is
I'm
better
gonna-
than
We need to talk about listener stories.
Yes.
We had McKenna's on,
Mhm.
and we need to promote it real quick.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if you're listening, we are interested in hearing your music memory. If you can email us at hookandbridgepodcast@gmail.com with your story about a song or an artist or a music experience, just some sort of memory involving music, we would love to read it on the air. And if yours gets picked, you get a 50% coupon for our t-shirt line. So that brings the t-shirts down to $7 instead of the normal $14.
It's a steal.
That moves over to our next category, which is one of our favorite games to play here. Taylor,
Can I take a guess?
you sure can.
Is it Nickelback with
It
Blank?
is
Oh, yeah.
time for Nickelback with Blank, one of our favorite games. Taylor, why don't you tell the people what Nickelback with Blank is?
So pretty much, we will be told a band, and we have to say that that band is Nickelback with blank. And it's very funny, unless you're me doing it. Harley and Lindsay are great.
We've had a lot more time to play with it.
And you also know a lot more people than me. Oh, by the way, before we get into this, I would like to say that Dylan and I were jamming out to Nickelback in the car. And I said, you know what's so funny is Lindsay hates them. And Dylan said,
I do.
why? So I'll just leave it there.
I distracted her so much, and then she went bird, pigeon.
The reason that we do
Pigeon.
this also is not that we hate Nickelback. One of us hates Nickelback. One of us loathes Nickelback.
Yes.
And
But
2 of us
The other
love
2 of us
Nickelback.
love Nickelback. Who wants to take the first one?
Sure, I'll do it. I'll sign up. I'll
Okay.
volunteer as tribute.
All right. Taylor.
Okay, Katniss.
Fallout Boy.
I
Did you
can't.
guys hear it?
Yes.
Nice. Fall Out Boy. Nickelback with Girlfriends. I've never listened to Fall Out Boy. I don't know.
It
I
showed.
I can't
didn't
tell you
even
one
know
Fall Out Boy song.
How about we start with Lindsay and then go Taylor for number 2?
That's fine.
Whew, okay. Lindsay, Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy is Nickelback with 2,785,322 word song titles.
That's a very specific number.
Well, I feel like I had to make it really long because
Because of
they
their
make
song
their
titles?
song titles really long.
Sorry, you guys know how I make little things to go in my water bottles?
Uh-huh.
So I've been sitting here trying to draw Harley to put on my water bottle with a pen.
Does he look like a Muppet? Please tell me he looks like a Muppet. Please.
I'm gonna wait until the finished product, but anyways. So anyways, continue. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, it's abstract.
It's just half a face.
Hey,
He looks like Phantom of the Opera.
A little Picasso.
Picasso.
Missing
Taylor.
half an ear.
Yeah.
Taylor, you got Brad Paisley.
Nickelback with trucks.
Nickelback with mud on the tires.
With mud. With
Is that
like
his
the
song?
beer.
Oh,
Get a little mud on the tires.
definitely thought that was somebody else. Is Tix his song?
Tix is also his
Oh.
song.
Nickelback with Tix.
Nickelback with weird fetish.
Wow.
I want to check you for dicks.
That leaves me with Coldplay,
Oh.
Nickelback with Yellow, Nickelback with Jaundice.
Nickelback, but blue.
That's funny.
Isn't that one of their songs?
No, Yellow.
Nickelback with fun
All
piano.
yellow and blue.
Nope, just
No,
Yellow.
who's that?
I don't know, but just Yellow.
Are you sure?
Positive?
You're lying.
And they were all yellow.
Yes.
The word blue does not show up in that song at all. You crazy kid. Where's
Oh,
blue?
did she just prove you're wrong?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But like I literally looked it up and somebody else also thinks that.
I can't help that person was also fucking wrong.
That's
Why-
not true.
Why would they have a song called Yellow and also Blue?
But
They're staying on brand.
I hear what you think. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Say it to everybody listening. Say it with your chest.
Say with your chest.
okay, I'm gonna move on to Aerosmith.
Taylor.
Nickelback with Big Mouth.
Holy.
Nickelback with Your Drunk Wine Aunt.
Yes.
Steven
Yes.
Tyler. Oh, God.
Why is it not bad though?
Why do you
Move it
look
back.
like Stephen King, but chubby?
Move it back and it's pretty accurate.
Why do you look like Stephen King, but chubby?
Your eyes are going like this.
That's how they go normally.
Sorry.
You gotta remember, one kind of goes up and one goes down because he always sees crooked.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was gonna say I had something else, but all right.
Glaucoma.
My
Taylor,
turn? My turn.
The band Fun.
Who?
Nickelback, but fun.
Fun? You don't know Fun? Come on.
Am I supposed to know fun?
Yeah.
Do they sing that one song,
yeah.
Some Nights?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
To wake up.
Yeah, that's super not how that goes. It was all yellow and blue.
Nickelback with Girl Problems. I stand by that with Some Nights.
We
are
young.
young.
That's their other song called "We Are Young."
I guess that leaves me to finish it off with Blues Traveler, which of course is Nickelback with our harmonica.
Ah,
Yeah. Run,
I
run,
like
run
it.
around.
I thought that was Billy Joel.
Run,
Nope.
run, run, run,
Elton John?
run, baby.
Same guy.
No, 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 no.
Which reminds me, speaking of
Ugh.
Blues Traveler, we have a sponsored segment on this show now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Why am I acting surprised? I know about this.
Presented by the one, the only Bohemian Amigos record shop, located in Hampton, Virginia. For all of your hard-to-find record needs, go over and visit Bohemian Amigos record shop in Hampton, Virginia.
Go see Eric.
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 At the end of this month in particular, March 29th, mark your calendars from 5 to 7. Lindsay and I will be there doing a live show from Bohemian Amigos. So come, stop out, say hi, play some games with us. We got a lot of
Maybe
special
win some
stuff
prizes.
going on. We've got prizes. It's going to be crazy.
Talk about music, talk about albums, talk about anything you want to talk about.
That's right.
Anything you want, that's the way.
We're very excited. Please come to talk to us.
So I know the question on everybody's mind right now is what's spinning this week? Last week we had Simple Plan. And Taylor, do you know what we have this week?
What do we have this week, buddy?
Taylor, this week we have the one, the only Matchbox 20, Yourself, or Someone Like You.
I have that CD for my car. I listened to it.
So
Let's
I
talk about
present
that.
you on vinyl, the one, the only Matchbox 20, Yourself, or Someone Like You album. This one in particular, I believe, is on bright red vinyl. Transparent red vinyl. I do apologize. This one is on transparent red vinyl. And we're going to talk about this album, Taylor.
I love this album.
So it kicks off on the song Real World, which comes in real strong, real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
The drum beat right at the get-go.
Is it that song?
It is that song.
Oh,
but
hey.
the drum beat, it starts off on the sorry, I'm trying to think and put this down. It comes in
give it to me.
on the snare drum with the snare
Mm-hmm.
and it goes pop 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 up, and it's really really good. So that song Real World is about basically just not letting the real world get you down when things are going well, and kind of the idea that there's more to life than what you're living right now.
Mm-hmm.
The American dream mentality, if you will. Rolling into Long Day, which is a sadder song. This one is more about, it's very relationship. This whole album's very relationship heavy. This particular song is about Rob Thomas and his mother, but you can technically say that it's about just somebody and a loved one. Then we come into everyone's favorite song, 3 a.m.
Which Harley, in my opinion, does way better than
Absolutely.
Matchbox 20.
3 a.m.
We'll
is
only
a-
listen to his.
3 a.m. is a
Excuse me.
classic. Everyone knows that song. Everyone loves that song. And the newfound favorite of 2023/2024, the one and only Push by Matchbox 20,
I
because
wanna push you. Can I do it?
Sure.
Can I say what?
you can.
I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. All right, I'll leave it at
So
that.
obviously made very popular by the Barbie movie. And then we move into Girl Like That, which is another super catchy
So
song
good.
similar to Real World. This
good.
one is about not taking for granted the person that you are with. Back to Good, track number 6, is the opposite of that. Didn't find out until I was well into adulthood that is a song all about cheating. Didn't find out until I went to a Matchbox 20 concert for the first time.
Oh, when you went with me?
No, when I went with Taylor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know when they announced that.
Right before the song played.
Oh.
Yep. And then we've got the song Damn, which is okay. It's not one of my like top 10 favorite Matchbox 20 songs. Almost said the word. Number 8 is Argue, which is a really, really catchy song. And it is just all about arguing with somebody and kind of straight to the point. It has a very, very catchy guitar riff in it. Really good background singing. Number 9 is Cody, Cody's okay. We get into that sadder realm moving forward on this album. Number 10 is Busted. I don't really know what that song is about. It comes in with this really weird like guitar riff that kind of makes you feel like apocalyptic almost.
Mm-hmm.
The tone is like futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come into Shame. Shame is such a beautiful song. This one is specifically about his mother. And so is number 12. 12 is about his mother and father splitting. So
And it's called Hang.
it's called Hang. Hang. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Rob
they're
Thomas
so
plays that one by
good.
himself. Fun fact about this album, this guy right here, if you can't see it because you're listening on the air, this gentleman on the cover of that album, look it up yourself or someone like you, he actually sued Matchbox 20 for using his likeness on their album and lost the case in recent times. That happened in like 2022, I think.
Wow.
Same year that the kids sued Nirvana for using his picture on their cover.
I also think it's funny that there's a woman's leg on the back. And she has fishnets on. And I don't understand how this goes with...
Maybe it's Rob's mother.
Well,
I'm thinking it's the same guy.
the two pictures on this album were actually taken by a photographer.
Wasn't it in like Philadelphia or something?
No, I don't remember where it was taken. It might
Mm.
be Philadelphia. I'm not sure.
Because I feel like I remember you telling me it was somewhere northeastern.
But these two pictures were taken by a photographer, and Rob Thomas just ran across these pictures in like a magazine or something. And he was like, "Hey, I want to get a hold of that photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to use these pictures for our album."
Yeah.
So how would the guy sue if the photographer gave permission?
Well, that's what ended up losing him the case. He sued Matchbox 20 for royalties that he
and he
thinks
should have
deserved.
sued the
And yeah, because
photographer.
so this picture wasn't actually of him. They zoomed in on him.
Because he was like a strange looking kind of dude.
Yeah, the picture was of something
'Cause
else.
he has
and
like
was
a-
in the background.
Like a super old looking football helmet hat thing
Mhm.
on.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like a pilot hat. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like an
It's-
old
it's
pilot
Could
hat.
be. So, anyways, that is this week's spinning record. What's
Interesting
spinning this
stuff.
week? It was Matchbox 20. Yourself or someone like you, go check it out. Incredible album.
Oh, it's
Incredible
so
band.
good.
And if you get a chance, go see them live.
One
Taylor,
of my top 10 favorite concerts. Yeah.
it is time for our favorite thing to do here on the show lately. Oh, my ass hurts.
My pen stopped working, guys.
Oh, no.
Should
All
I
right,
play the
continue.
So, Taylor, it is time for your favorite time of the show. What are we breaking down this week, Taylor?
This list. So, I believe we're doing cartoon songs. I saw that.
We,
That
in
is
fact,
so
are.
exciting.
We are breaking down the top 10 cartoon theme songs from the 2000s specifically. So, in that case, everybody, shut up. This list of music stuff. This list of music stuff. Alrighty. So, coming in, we've got the top 10 cartoon theme songs of the 2000s. Coming in at number 10, we have the one, the only, Jack, Samurai Jack.
I don't remember this song.
I also do not remember this song.
You don't remember Samurai Jack?
Like I can picture him. I can't think of the song.
It goes Jack, Samurai Jack. And it's got like a sweet hip hop beat behind it. He's Jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
I give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because I briefly remember it, but it wasn't my go-to.
It came on
Yeah.
very late on TV, like on Cartoon Network when I was a kid. It was always like my last show. When it came on, I knew it was time for me to go to bed.
Have you guys ever woken up when you were kids and George Lopez was on?
Yes.
You're like, I should not be up right now.
Specifically the theme song though. It was
Literally.
My
it was Slow
Fritz.
Ride, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
no, not Slow Ride. Call me the Low Rider. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
So good.
Right.
And then they're jumping.
Yeah.
Did I send you the other day the video of the cat? Somebody took their cat and redid the theme song to it.
I think
I sent it
so.
to my sister.
You showed it.
Oh,
to
maybe.
Me. I know
Yeah,
I
that.
was
know
gonna
I
say
showed it
maybe
to you.
not. I
Yeah.
haven't checked in a while, so you might have. That's funny.
I give it a 3. Samurai Jack was never one of my faves, but like it
I
has
feel like if it was catchy enough, I would remember it, and I don't.
It has a really strong nostalgia kick for me.
Mhm.
It was not something I was into, so I never watched it anyways.
The story was so hard to follow. I still have no idea. I've seen most episodes and have no idea what the fuck was going on.
I mean,
in
that's
the show.
fair.
Taylor
You said,
Yes. I love this show.
coming
This-
in at number 9. The only reason I know any Spanish at all.
Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer.
A super cool exploradora.
Dora.
Need your backpack. Let's go. Jump
Jump
in.
in.
Vámonos.
You can lead
Lead
the
the
way.
way.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
Dora,
Dora.
Dora.
And it's like
Dora,
on a computer.
Dora.
Like I can vision it
Oh man.
going to the computer, you know? Like the
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
so good.
And you
I'm-
hear the
Little-
click
the little
sounds.
click.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I spoke slight Spanish as a child because I watched so much Dora.
I know we definitely had slight Spanish accents, if anything. We may not have been fluent, but damn it, if a
Most.
Spanish person came into the house, we'd at least feel at home.
So sad.
Yeah. So sad.
So, what are we giving Dora the Explorer?
I give it a
5.
4.
I'll give it a 5.
It was a little bit before my time. Like it was still like the Nick Jr. of things,
Mhm.
but I still knew what it was, but I never independently watched it.
I was too
I had it on
old, for
VHS.
Dora, but I had
I
the
mean-
privilege of having a younger sister to help raise,
Mhm.
Yeah, I was the youngest. So.
and I watched a shit ton of Dora. So much Dora.
It's so good.
Coming in at number 8, we have
Yes.
every Disney
Yes.
fanatic's
Oh,
favorite,
yeah.
Kim motherfucking Possible.
She's just
Mm.
average.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
She go. She go.
So,
She's so pretty.
You got a girl
Yeah.
crush, Lindsay?
Not Kim. She go. Yeah, she was fun.
okay.
She was a good
I
time.
agree.
All right.
I
She
agree.
would what was his name? What was the bad guy's name?
I don't know.
Damn it. Oh, I'm so mad. All I can think in my head is Doofenshmirtz from
A platypus. Dairy the platypus.
Wrong show. What is his name? I gotta look it up.
That's so funny.
Bad guy
I don't know
from
why.
Kim.
The platypus. Perry the platypus.
Dr. Draken.
Fuck, that made me laugh so hard.
Sorry. Dr.
Have you
Draken.
seen the videos where it's like a light and it says a light and then they put a door on it and he goes, bury the light.
Yes. They're so funny.
Oh, damn.
7. I used to have the outfit. I used to watch the show. Like,
Apparently, you jilled off the Shigo.
I don't know what word you just used, but you're incorrect. So,
I love Kim Possible. I wanted to be Kim Possible.
yes. I still have green pants and quarter-length black shirts, and I wear them occasionally so I can try to
So you can look like Kim Possible.
imitate it. Yes.
So good.
Gonna give it a 4.
Mm.
Wasn't really my thing,
You weren't into
but
Disney,
I'm glad
so.
that it's your thing.
I don't even know how I watched it because we were poor. Like we didn't have Disney.
Yeah. So, Taylor, did you rate it?
Yeah, at 5.
Oh, okay. Let's go on to number 7.
Ugh.
This is
These
a
are
big one.
so good.
This one is Simple Plan.
Yes.
Our good friend Pierre.
Okay.
What's new, Scooby Doo? Coming at you.
What's with Scooby Doo?
We're
coming
coming
after
after
you.
you.
Gonna
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 solve that
solve the
mystery.
mystery.
What's the Scooby Doo?
Scooby-Doo.
Na-na-na-na-na.
What's the Scooby
Scooby-Doo.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
na na.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
You know what? If I had my choice now, looking back, I would have moved this up to number 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It should be higher.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I was simple planned out when I put this list together. I was like, another simple
I
Plan
will
song.
say, not to skip ahead, but number 3 has been stuck in my head for almost 2 weeks because Dylan and I binged
The whole thing?
series. Not all of it, just the new one that came out. But he's hooked. He went home and watched the first season.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, he had never watched Pokemon before? Shut up.
Yeah. So he actually went home and he texted me. He said, I actually miss you a lot. So I'm going to throw in some Pokemon and see if that helps. And I was like,
Aw.
that's so sweet. And then he sent me, because I like to give him Pokemon facts. Like when we were watching it, I was like, I know you don't know Pokemon, so let me tell you. So he would like send me like snippets, and then I would send like a voice thing of being like, Krabby actually does this, and like all these things, so you get the full experience. But I think he's a fan now.
So you watched the new one, you said?
The new one. All of it.
Pokemon
Binged it.
Horizons?
Yeah, we
You watched
binged
it?
5 shows.
How
We were a
great
fan.
was Pokemon Horizons?
It was pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for the second season to come out.
Well, it's still the first season, but just the next batch of episodes.
Yeah, next batch of episodes.
All right. We're moving. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo gets a 10.
10.
Big
across
old
the
5.
board.
Big old 5 for me. There is
It's
not
so
a better
good.
singable song. This next one, though, holds a really special place in my heart.
In your heart.
Yes.
My
Coming in at number
heart
6.
will go on.
Speaking of hearts, the heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
The heart of the card.
The one and only Yu-Gi-Oh! It's
I'm
called Duel.
Did he have a speech impediment? Like,
No,
what was
that's
the
just-
problem?
That's just
It
how
was the knockoff techno that they did.
I over exaggerated it. It's definitely not that long.
I
but
think so.
No children that sound like that when they
That's crazy.
It's not even. There's not even words in that song. It's just
No. It's
somebody
just a
slightly
sick
yelling the
beat.
word Yu-Gi-Oh with incredible music.
Yeah. I am in love with Seto Kaiba. For anyone listening and anybody that cares.
He's the brown-haired one.
Yeah.
Taylor.
love.
I almost said the word. So in August,
Yeah.
I'm not able to go
Oh, okay.
because Lindsay and I are going to be in Ohio. However, there is a Collecticon in August in Richmond, Virginia.
Uh-huh.
And guess who's going to be there?
Seto Kaiba.
The voice of Seto Kaiba, the voice of Yugi Pharaoh
Mhm.
Yugi, the original voice actor of Ash, our boy Jason Page, and
Our
so
boy?
many other people. Freaking the Chuck Norris. I was pointing to my chin. He's got the fist that comes out of his chin on Family Guy. Anywho, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5.
5.
I give it a 2. It's not my favorite.
Only a 2. Ha! You've activated my trap card.
I've also tried to watch it, and I just can't. I can't get into it.
The first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so frustrating, especially as anyone who has ever played the card game. If you try and sit down and watch it, you're like, no, stop it. This is amateur hour. What are you doing? That's not what that does.
I think because their voices are so like cringy now, where like the first season of Pokemon, I love the first season of Pokemon, but I like it because of the stupidness of Ash, because of the jokes and stuff of
Misty?
no,
Brock,
no,
Jesse and James.
yes. I love their,
There was only a handful more.
like that's
You
what
have a
makes that
Professor Oak.
good. It's still cringy too, but it's not serious cringy like Yu-Gi-Oh is.
Yu-Gi-Oh! is a very
love-
serious show.
And I
I
cannot take it seriously.
I remember it was a few years ago. I was like, I want to watch all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like randomly, I was like, I want to get into it. I definitely didn't finish it. Because it's just it's like the episodes seem so long.
They
Yes,
do.
Where I'm
it
like,
dragged on.
"Ugh."
Just the first
Yeah.
one, though. If you just skip Duel Island or whatever the hell it was called, Duelist
Yeah.
Kingdom in the beginning, if you just skip that part and go to Seto Kaiba's tournament, I forget what that one was called, where they get the discs.
Yeah.
That whole season was so fucking
Oh, you
good.
remember the disc? We had the
Yes,
disc.
I know.
And we whoosh.
All
That's
right.
so sick. Sorry. Anyways.
So 5 for me. You said a 2. Taylor, what was yours?
5.
Moving on to number 5, our best friend in the whole wide world. We know him, we love him. The one, the only, Jarrett Reddick from Bowling for Soup. Phineas and Ferb, the theme song. There's
104
days of summer
We're gonna get
vacation.
copyright.
And we gotta find.
You don't know the
I
words.
don't.
So the annual
Like
problem of
Of
our
our
generation
generation
is
is
finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe
building a
building a
rocket,
rocket or finding a
monkey,
mummy or
climbing
going up the Eiffel Tower.
So
So good.
So good.
10.
4.
10.
It used to be
I
one of my
love
favorite
that
shows.
song.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
so good.
I love it.
The show was pretty good.
Had Ashley Tisdale as Candace,
I didn't know that.
the
She
blonde
has a
girl
lot of
from
things.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
and High School Musical.
Coming
I
in at number
actually-
4. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
a little hurt you said High School Musical or Sweet Life before High School Musical. That
But that came before High School
hit me in
Musical
the
for me,
feels.
Taylor.
That's fair.
Shout out to Vanessa Hudgens, who was from High School Musical, because she's
Yeah.
having a baby.
She's having a baby. She's gonna
Mazel
be a
tov.
mom.
She's also
Mazel
a
tov.
musician, technically. So,
Eh.
gave her. She was a musician before an actress. Kind of.
Number
Kind
4.
of came together at the same time.
Mhm.
Little Einsteins.
I love it.
We're going on a trip
In our favorite rocket ship, soaring
Zooming
through
through
Zooming
the skies.
skies.
Little
Einstein.
Einsteins.
Climb
Come
aboard.
aboard.
Get
Get ready to explore. There's so much to find. Little Einstein.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Little Einstein.
I love
I-
theme songs.
I only know the theme song from you two dipshits singing it all the time, so I'm gonna
Listen.
give it a 2.
I freaking loved watching this show. I'm gonna be honest with you because it taught little kids and toddlers about classical music,
Yeah,
and
it's
it showed
a
them.
fantastic show.
Like, truly, when we go to this AJR thing, I'm gonna picture in the back of my mind. That's how somebody talks.
Oh, okay.
What are you?
I thought you were gonna
No,
talk about something else.
shut up.
No.
I know.
Yeah,
what I'm
shut your
talking
face.
about.
Hey,
Um,
Papapooski.
Sorry, we were. That was a bit aggressive. I take it back.
yeah, he was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
But like that's how in depth it gets
Mhm.
in that show. It's just really cute.
We're taking Ryan's masterclass, Taylor. We're gonna sit and listen to him talk about production. It's gonna
Very
be
excited.
very fun.
That's so exciting.
Coming in at number 3.
I don't think we rated it.
Oh, I gave it a 2.
I give it a 4.
4,
I'm gonna
5,
give
2.
it a 5.
It's
5.
so good.
5, 5, 2. Coming in at number 3, Pokemon Advance. Taylor,
We're
take it
on
away.
our way. Pokemon Advance.
I'm on my way.
That's all I know. I've just
Give
had that
it
stuck in my
one
head. More
chance.
chance.
I want to be a hero.
To be a hero.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Is this the one I don't know?
This is season 3. So
With
so
Maya Max.
yeah, it went season 1 was the classic song, then it was Pokemon Johto.
And I hated that one.
Pokemon Johto. And then you've got Pokemon Advance, which is actually, if you want to talk about the Pokemon anime, this is when it got, to me, it was like
Good.
pristine. It was its hyped season.
It is one of my
Everything-
favorite seasons.
Everything after this went downhill until season 6. Season 6, they took the show serious again. And then season 7, it just went straight downhill. They just turned Ash into a funny character.
When Ash started looking like a cat is when I
Yes.
stopped watching.
Yes.
So
But this one was season 3. It had Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic.
I don't think we ever watched it. Though.
No, because it's not on anything
it is on the Pokemon TV.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because I went through and I watched a majority of them.
Maybe we watch it then.
There's so many freaking shows right
True,
now.
true.
I give it a 3.
I give it a 4. It's not
5.
the original,
It's not
but
Johto.
it is pretty good.
And I don't
It
like the island
is.
one.
Real close.
Alola sucked.
I liked it. I liked the different version they did
It was
of
it was
him
a
being like in class.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's like Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go.
Yeah,
I like Teen Titans Go more
Yes.
because of the humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to compare that, you can't even
You
compare.
can't.
They're
It's
not the same.
comparing apples to oranges. They're
It's
not,
not
the same.
They're both fruits, but
Yeah.
And we all
different
can't
fruits.
afford them. So
That's right. Now we're not here to talk
Especially
about the
Taylor.
shows.
Taylor can't
Listen.
afford either.
I'm going to have sleep for dinner if anyone cares.
do you really need food?
I gave her $40
Okay.
earlier.
He did, and I bought chocolate.
Coming in at number 2. This is our new obsession.
Why is this not number 1?
Because number 1
I swear to God, if it's the other Pokemon, I'm gonna be a little mad.
number 1 belongs to one person only.
SpongeBob.
I'm not saying who.
It's SpongeBob.
Probably.
Coming in at number 2
That would
though.
make sense. Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm.
Timmy is an average kid that
That
no
no
one
one
understands.
Doo-doo.
Mom and Dad and
and
Vicky
Vicky
always
always
giving him
him
commands.
demands.
Doom and gloom up in
In
his room. Disappears instantly.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
When his magic little fish is grand, every wish
Every wish.
in reality. They are his
odd
odd
parents, fairly odd
parents.
parents.
I wonder if they
So-
like that in a round that we do. I'm gonna go with Prob's not.
We have been watching this every day for like the past
Interesting.
3
And we're
days.
gonna get done with
Okay.
this.
No, we got Halo to watch tonight.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna fall
Halo Day.
asleep though.
Okay,
You guys should watch Ted.
Lasso.
Eh.
No,
Like the bear.
the
Oh.
bear.
Show now.
Oh,
It's really funny.
5. Fairly Odd Parents gets a big D
10.
5.
I'm gonna give it a 4. It
It's
doesn't
not
hype me
even-
up as much as the other ones.
Yeah, it's just so singable though.
And it's
Yeah,
so
I don't.
Out of
Yeah.
all these songs, the moment the first note hits on Fairly Odd Parents, you know exactly what it is.
yeah.
I would say that about Phineas and Ferb.
All right, I'll give that to you. I'll give that.
And What's New Scooby Doo?
So, what do we
Anyhow.
think number 1 is?
SpongeBob.
I like Lindsay's SpongeBob. That makes sense. I had another one in mind earlier, but now I can't remember what it was. Because I watched a lot of shows.
Well, coming in at number 1, we have
Oh yeah.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Son of porous is he?
Yellow and porous. No.
Is he?
Yellow, absorbent, and porous
Porous
is
is
he.
he.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Flop like a fish.
fish.
Hop on the deck and flop like a fish. That's what it is.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Anyways, the people watching and listening to this are going to be like, but actually, SpongeBob SquarePants came out in 1999, so it's not really a 2000 song. And fuck those people. SpongeBob
agree.
SquarePants deserves the number 1 slot. It came
Does.
in at the tail end of 1999. I checked. It was October of 99.
And their theme song has not changed.
Mm-mm.
Over 20 years, that song has stayed exactly the same. And it's a good fucking show.
I mean,
So,
what's really crazy, not about SpongeBob, is that from it was 50 something, 1950 something, until I do believe, into the 2000 ones that Simple Plan redid, Scooby-Doo had the exact same theme song from 1950 something
Yeah.
Mhm.
until 2000
Mhm.
something.
that's true.
That's
absolutely true.
crazy.
And the other reason I picked SpongeBob was because Fairly Odd Parents was originally my first pick. However,
This is such a
Canva-
bigger show.
well,
Yeah.
Canva doesn't have fun little things for Fairly Odd Parents, and I got to make this,
Huh.
so I liked it.
It's pretty
Fuck all
sick.
you.
That's the only reason?
Yeah.
This the little thing in the corner kind of looks like a butthole. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What little thing in the
Well,
corner?
that's the thing that if you see the one episode of SpongeBob where he's in his living room by himself and he's watching TV and he's watching something a little naughty that's dancing, and Gary comes in, he's like, "Oh, Gary, I was just watching sports," and it's like this and it's dancing around. Have you ever seen that episode? Look it up after this.
No.
It's great. It's one of my favorites.
That's pretty funny.
Because he goes, "Oh no, just sports, Gary, it's sports," and he goes, "Meow."
Talking
Did you
about
guys?
this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you guys see the new Dune buckets for Dune 2 for the
No.
movie?
No.
When we're done with this, I'm gonna pull up the SNL skit. Dan showed it to us, and we were all like, "Oh."
That's funny.
Dan the physics man. Did I create a thing?
Love it. Can I show the pod my signed thing from Dan?
You can. Didn't you already do that though?
I don't think so. I
On
didn't show
last
the
week's
pod.
show.
I showed you guys.
Look at
Oops.
that.
So fun.
It says "Shadow of a Doubt." What's going on during a solar eclipse? And it's signed by the one and only.
Dan the physics man.
Dan the physics man.
There you go. I'm telling you, Taylor, you ought to get it graded. It's going to be worth something.
It's gonna be.
I think you
It's
should have
got
a
a
sign
main
made for
name.
him for his classroom.
This says Dan the physics man.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get there really early on Monday, and I'm gonna write it on the board. Because today I just made hand gestures and went, "Oh," because we were doing explosions.
It is time, Taylor.
All right, everybody. If you like today's show, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time we post a new video.
I hit you.
And yeah, you know, we got all the things. We got a website.
We ride at dawn.
We have a website where I put up what would you call
Selfies?
them? No, our website has blogs.
Blogs.
And
They're
reviews.
blogs.
I call them reviews, but it's
blogs. You're a
album
blogger.
reviews. It's album reviews that I wrote personally by myself with no help from any robots.
Another one.
Oh, that was
And-
perfect. I didn't know you were going to do that. Right.
I have on
Sorry.
there on there a
Dying.
button that you can click and leave us a voicemail.
Hello.
You don't have to like use your phone or anything, I don't think. I think it just like captures like your voice. So
Mm.
like you just click the button and you can just talk into it and it sends us an email with whatever you say and we can listen to it live on the show, which I think would be fun if anybody
That'd
is
be cool.
listening and wants to do that.
Some other famous YouTubers do that for fun too when they do their little spinning wheel thing and it says listen to a voicemail.
Oh yeah?
Oops.
I thought of it first.
No.
This whole show is just a bunch of stolen concepts.
Let's talk
Nah.
about that.
We should turn this show into just stolen concepts.
We
We
should
should just
turn
be
it
the
into
next
let's
Rhett
sing
Link.
about that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Copyright.
What else do we promote? I think I promoted everything. Right.
Our show on March 29th.
Yes. Aw.
I look like Velma. I'm
My
not mad.
glasses.
I think you're the cutest out of all of it. I kind of look like the girl from The Grudge.
No, you look like. Hold that back up just for a
Daria.
second. I was gonna say Daria. Yeah,
look like
she looks like
Daria.
Daria.
Hey, the TV's leaking.
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
But yeah, we have our show on the 29th. If you want to
Yeah.
come see us two dummies do this show live from
Speak for
Bohemian
yourself
Amigos,
and your other personalities.
we're gonna be there. We're gonna be doing the live stuff. You can come win yourself some good prizes. And Bohemian
Mhm.
Amigos, we're doing not one, but 2 albums. We're giving away 2 albums
Mhm.
on the 29th.
Wow, guys, you
I
don't want
know.
to miss it.
So 2 people are going to walk away with 2 albums.
You can
Well,
come and play. Go.
2 people are going to walk away with 1 album
Yes.
each.
Come and play some of our fun games that we play on here,
Mhm.
like
Whose musician is it anyways? We're going to do a
Uh-huh.
live Whose musician is it anyways? We're going to have trivia out the ass.
yes.
So much trivia with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a live band tier list. You're going to get to come over and give your opinions on bands, and they're going to be on magnets, and you can move them around wherever you think that they should be.
And make sure you
That's
bring your
pretty cool.
friends so you can argue about it.
Yes.
That's the point
I
of
love
tier
that.
lists.
And we're going to be talking to you about your music hobbies and music that you like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have so
I'm
much fun.
so jelly I won't be there.
Yes, Taylor will not be there. It's just going to be
Sorry,
the 2 of you.
guys. I know for everyone listening.
We do
but
have a very special fill-in, though, that is going to fill in for Taylor while she's in Ohio.
But it will still never replace Taylor.
Yes. But Taylor's going to be very happy about who it is because Taylor loved this man, even though she's never met nor talked to him.
Can I say it?
Sure can.
Is it Keith?
Yeah, it's Keith.
I
Keith is gonna
love
fill in
Keith.
for Taylor.
I love Keith.
So, yeah, come check us out. I think that
These nuts.
got him.
Got him.
I think that's the show, everybody.
All right.
It's been
See ya.
real. Peace.